Good evening and welcome to Interface Gambia on Ben TV. It's your new program called Eye to Eye. Tonight we have a guest in the house called Mr. Sharif from the Interface Gambia team, who will be talking to us about the 31st of December 2015 third year anniversary of Interface Gambia. I mean, we basically also call it a family discussion where Sharif, on behalf of Interface Gambia, will talk to the Senegambian community and then will offer, a lot of things in good spirit. We will hear from the main man himself. We'll bring him on board. We'll try to tell him to come and then to introduce himself and then say hello to the Senegambian community. Mr. Sharif, welcome to Eye to Eye.
Thank you very much, Touray. My name, as you know, as you said already, is Sharif Jammeh, and the CEO of Interface Gambia TV in the UK. Thank you. All
right, thank you very much. The head of Interface Gambia in the United Kingdom. Mr. Sharif Jammeh, if I may ask, what is Interface Gambia and why Interface Gambia?
Okay, Interface Gambia, thank you very much, Fax. Interface Gambia is basically a company that we are building in the UK to be able to showcase our talent and to be able to help others, inspire them and encourage them around the UK or even in the Gambia as well. So Interface Gambia was built 3.5 years ago, I would say, because we started almost 6 months before. But when we started it, it wasn't my idea alone. It was 2 people in my life that I care about a lot. I still care about them. Which one of them was my niece. Her name is Yadam Mende Jammeh. She passed away. Oh. May her soul rest in peace.
Amen, amen. Sure.
And another young lady who I'm a good friend of mine. Her name is Hadi Jeng. We started Interface together. They came up with the ideas, saying basically they're thinking we Gambians don't really mix together.
That's to interact.
Yes, to interact. And in that case, they've actually come up with an idea because they used to complain when their parents go to event, they leave them on the side, or they leave them at home, or they leave them somewhere. So they came up and kind of cried to me in a way, just in a very civilized conversation point. And then I picked my niece's idea and my friend's idea and then put it together. Then we opened an even Facebook page called it Interface Gambia. And when we did that, we didn't even add the TV point on it because at that time there was no TV opportunity today. We just said Interface Gambia, the face of Gambia in the UK. So when we did that, we tried to invite some celebrities just to boost ourselves a little bit so that they will come be a part of what we're doing, which all of them agreed because when I explained them the concept of what we want to do, they all loved it. So just to cut the long story short is we're here to help because for me, I believe I have little contacts in my book. And I can reach to a level that some of my fellow Gambians cannot reach. What I do, I will grab their hand and try to reach out to the hand that it can get to that level that maybe they want to get or maybe even beyond. This is the reason why we actually built Interface Gambia. And Interface Gambia, again, we are not here, and I am not here to take it as mine. I don't even have to say too much on that. Because people can tell or people can see themselves, they're not blind. See that Interface Gambia is not just for me. People see me doing the hard work. Yes, because somebody has to be there to do that. And unfortunately, it's me. I don't mind. With the great support that I get from you guys, you help a lot. That's the reason why I do what I do. Because if you did not accept us to come to your events or pay for our transportation for us to come, it will not happen. So this is the reason why what Interface is in a little explanation.
All right, thank you very much. We heard from Sharif Jammeh the concept of Interface is by bringing people together and then to showcase their talents and as well boost some business enterprises and as well try to encourage Gambians to do whatever work they're doing for the benefit of the community. And then its concept, as Mr. Jammeh rightly said, it's a collective, way of thinking, especially women in general, as I always call them, the intelligent people of this planet. They are very smart. I mean, so meaning the concept of interface is derived from a woman or young lady, that, we are all benefiting today. So women, keep it up, and this is a great thing that I always like about you. I mean, coming to you, Mr. Jammeh in particular, what happened on the 31st of December at the Royal Regency?
Right. A great night it should have been. First of all, what I will say, I'll take the opportunity before I actually start talking about that point there, to apologize to you all, because we took I will take the responsibility on behalf of InterFace Gambia to say that everything that happened there is down to us. It's not down to one individual, because we hired somebody to come and do a job for us, but he couldn't deliver what we hired him to do. So therefore, my deepest apology to all of you. We are so sorry. The intention wasn't for that. As you can see, how beautiful people look and how beautiful the place is. We even put a red carpet on the door, as you can see. So we try to make the best for our people. But I'm sure the person that got it to this level that we're talking about, or I'm apologizing for, he wasn't possibly maybe intending to do that. But I don't know till I actually get to speak to him or find out through the legal system. So basically, this is the reason why I'm saying my apologies.
All right.
From the bottom of my heart, all the way. I am so sorry for what happened, and I will make sure with all my powers, this stuff will never happen again.
Okay, thank you very much. We have heard from Mr. Sirif. He offers his deepest apology to the Senegambian community on behalf of InterFace Gambia and on his own behalf. I mean, I also joined him in company to say, a very big sorry on behalf of InterFace Gambia. And then I hope next year will be a different one, inshallah.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, Mr. Jammeh, thank you very much for coming to Eye to Eye, and then we will take a break, and then we will bring you exactly what happened on the 31st of December at the Royal Regency. Let us see how people entered the Royal Regency Hall, and then how elegant, and then how, attractive they looked that very particular night, and then the way, the Ajaratus hold the hands of their alajis. Some went in single, some went in pairs, but watch out for yourself and see how the entrance look like before we come on your way. You all watching Eye to Eye with your man, Fabakary Touré.
Never lose his seat, comme case bu amul cuub ci koom gi la sansé dafa mel ni sax ku tuub suma man la blow to the highest altitude ñu ne nag ku réew la à l'ofa attitude xale bi gat sot ansas kaddu sa xol lay cuuj gox gi yëpp ne dafa banka déedéet dafa cuub ku ruuj galisis and galis hype nag from tea down to pool half of the language spoke word sweeter than of a flute. Kenn du ko gaaw a songa ndax dafa gàtta tontu fu mu romba boo yi wëlis buy gestu teg si ciipu jey kilee mun a diiju su ga dadi sax di piitu ndax doxinam ak waxinam kum duga nga yuuxu gox gi di ko waxantoo ndax gënam du ko foyantoo foo ko gis jox ko ciram saay-saay du ko gëlëm loo utet di fay tamek doomi taal nag du ko puudaroo xale bi lee gom boppam ndax mu koy puugaroo xale bi gat sot ansas kaat bi sa xol lay cuuj gox gi yëpp ne dafa banka déedéet dafa cuuku ruuj galisis and galis hype nag from tea down to pool half of the language spoke word sweeter than of a flute ñu ne dafa réew gaaw a beew dara du xew mu teew du yàgg ak xarit ci góor ju bon moo tax mu sew mënu koo jéej addik la si def jigéen ak xew kum si yëg nag sa sutura uñi la ba nga weex ni meew ku ko xamutoon ba nga xam ko boo ko xamee sori ko kabari lay mën a tappale yor si saako barigo bu dëggalee siiw si town bi comme xotti nag marigo kum si yëg yaa yor kaañ gi bu lay seen ne la let's go boppaam la dal bu gën a daal laa meñ gi gaaw ni bal mu ngi fu ne bugalu ne góor ay bat mu jàll xel gi dafa saab ni persil gaaw ta wax góor ak sil di nga ñëw te du la ne delsil teg si moom bugg si merci amul looy wax du tontu fii daf ko amul ak kenn kum si jege mu koy moytu ci góob la ñëpp di siixlu xat la def talu ta fiixlu man xale bi daf ma jaaxal xaw ma sa jikko la ku la neex boo xal Chakao, Puka Kalkuba Nabati, or Chakao, Jalop Ars 100.
Sami ju man so may ñu doon génn su xare masanam jëmana daa jiitu ne ko bariya wi ma sant yàlla way way jëmel la aye aye wo bisuri mi ci mbalaw ma jeena Maja mai sabai Badou ke isayai bai jeena Salengari ram toro majo Pai mame sal kene pina papa sal nam toro begiya Suma don ger kon ma gere Suma wair won khoma fuma jam Wi ma sant yalla way way jewella aye aye Fuki pentenya Labokon aluloy, labokon abasoy, tamanyo. Labokon majanjay, labokon nagadir, labokon ablayloy, labokon momentoy, tamanyo. Daw sama mam sing sama mam leb daw Bedil ma jigéen bo Ali 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 mo jigéen bo Para amare la Kajorak bawa Dere tu para amare no Kajorak bawa
Welcome back, and then you're still on Eye to Eye with our guest in the house, Mr. Sirif. We still have to talk about on the 31st of December. Yeah. I am very impressed with the attendance and then how people were, they were very elegant. Mm-hmm. That very night was a sparkling night for Gambians or Senegambian community, as you have seen for yourselves. And then, Mr. Sirif Jammeh, what went wrong on that night?
Before I actually go to the point of what went wrong, I will say how happy I was.
Okay.
First of all.
All right.
I was chuffed. And I was over the moon to see people I know closely and people that I am aware of that they live around me, surrounding me here in East London and South London and in England. Decided to actually, I convinced some of them saying that it will be a brilliant night. It will be a night of class. I see them come out in their numbers with their kids as young as 6 years old. And you can see these kids, they were wearing black tie.
Okay. That's okay. And then I think that's what community support is all about.
Indeed.
Especially when your fellow countrymen or your fellow Gambians called on to unite you together. And then if people came in large numbers, that's a very fantastic gesture.
Indeed.
I mean, My point or my question here is, I heard something went wrong that night. People were not happy that night.
They were very disappointed.
And then what exactly went wrong?
Basically, what went wrong, I think it was the food.
The food. Okay.
The food is the bit that went wrong.
Okay.
Like I said at the beginning.
How wrong? Sorry to ask. The food went wrong, blowly. I mean, there might be factors responsible. Either the food was not enough, was not well cooked, well not served, or delayed. Which one?
I think, in a point, I will take 2 of them or 3 of them.
What and what?
Like I said, I will take the food, number 1.
Okay.
It wasn't delivered on time.
Meaning the food was late?
It was very late.
Very late.
It wasn't enough.
Okay, not enough.
The food being nice, I did not taste it because I didn't get the opportunity.
Okay.
So I don't know that unless I ask somebody who tasted it.
Okay.
But I believe he's a good cook.
Okay.
And basically, the reason why I'm saying that, I'm not patronizing or I'm not favoring him, I'm just saying because I tasted his food before from the food tasting. So the chef, his name is Mr. Aliu Mbai.
Mr. Aliu Mbai.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a young gentleman. And like I said, InterFace, we're here to encourage and inspire. Or inspire and encourage. So basically, we gave him the opportunity to cater for our people, which we had a number of 400 people.
How many people?
400 people that we were expecting.
Okay.
I don't know whether the 400 turned up or the 400 did not turn up because I was so confused. I don't know exactly what happened. But basically, the bit that I'm not happy about, and to answer your question on that, the food being late, it actually created a lot of problem because, as you know, Gambians, or even
just say human beings.
Human beings.
Yes.
Food is not in their stomach.
Because they said a hungry man is an angry man.
Exactly. So basically, it's not only a man that was there, but even the kids were annoyed.
Okay.
Because you can see they were preparing, because as you saw, we were advertising this few months before the event. Everybody was sort of looking forward to it. And the gentleman called Aliu Mbai let us down. Because the number that we catered for, he did not provide that.
He let you down by not providing the
exact number of what we ordered from him.
And then what?
And plus him being very late. Okay. A chef should not attend an event that where people have already sat down. A chef should not do that. A chef should be, to my knowledge, 2-3 days or even a day before the event to prepare for the meal for the people that are going to be sitting there and enjoying it, which that didn't happen. Because for me to give you a little bit heads up, I have created an environment for him that he doesn't need to even hassle himself that much. Because I could have given it to any of those people that I have allocated to him to assist him a few weeks before the event.
What was that?
I actually phoned some of my friends that I did something good in the past for them. So they felt like that they owe me a bit of favor.
Okay.
They called on that. So I said to them, I don't need you to do so much for me. All I want you to do is assist the chef, because I know from the previous event that we did, he was struggling with help. So I allocated a friend of mine called Ramsey Thomas. I call her Anna Thomas. And another 2 twins, which is a very good sister of mine, Adama Awa Njie in Birmingham.
Okay.
I even I exchanged numbers with them, with the gentleman, which is Aliu Mbai. So I don't know, at some point, he did not communicate with them well. They contacted me, they let me, and I called him. He says that he was busy working, but he'll call them.
Okay.
Few times, I think. So in that case, I thought that he did everything fine. Even when I was speaking to them, I think they were sort of covering him at some point by saying that, yeah, I think everything should be fine, which is cool. So to me, I assume everything is nice. But again, just to cut the long story short, before the event, which is on a Thursday night, I made him to meet me at the venue. Because at that time, I asked the venue people to be able to sort of start preparing the venue early, because they had no other event night before. So they did that. Even I took some pictures and put on Facebook so early, people couldn't believe that the venue is already ready for them.
All right. What time did you agree with Aliu Mbai?
Aliu, I agreed with him to get to the venue at least 2 o'clock, or even before 2 o'clock.
At what time did he turn up?
He turned about 10:30 in the night, when people are already sitting down.
And then what time was supposed to be dinner?
Dinner time was 9:30.
9:30.
Yes. Because I give my people, because I know people don't like coming time, because people that know me, they know I love my time. So when I say 8, I mean 8 on the dot. When I say 9:30, 9:30 on the dot. And as you can hear, I have been advertising that for a long time. Everybody knows that on Facebook. I said everything gonna be on time. This dinner and this event will be on time. And he knows that because he's on the social media as well. Plus, I do text him sometimes when I'm texting my general texts.
All right, Mr. Jaiteh. We had, the chef did not turn up on time.
No.
He did not provide the exact number of catering he's supposed to provide for the program.
Yes.
Plus other things.
Yes.
What do you think was his problem?
To be quite honest, I don't know. That's what I would like to know. But what I did as well, after the event, I was so annoyed. I called him just to find out exactly where he went wrong and where he went right.
Okay.
I called him, trying to speak to him. He wasn't telling me anything. I even asked him to a point of how many salmon has he purchased. Not the fillet itself, the whole salmon.
Okay.
Because if you're a chef, you don't buy pieces. You buy the whole filleted yourself, or you pay for it to be filleted. Which I believe he said it to me rightly. He did that because in my knowledge, I have a little bit of experience of that because I did catering as well.
Okay.
So in that sense, I have tried to ask him. He couldn't answer me because to me, I don't know whether he was hiding for me to know how much he spent or how much he hasn't spent.
Okay.
To me, it's not my concern. My concern is if I agree with you at a certain fee that I'm going to pay you, I don't care what you're going to put on top. As long as I'm happy
you agreed.
Yes,
Okay.
I will pay you what I agree with you.
Okay.
And in this game, or in this sort of environment of business, nobody pays anybody full price.
Would you say he was greedy?
I will say yes, in this sense.
All right, how?
Because the gentleman asked, he actually waited till the day before the event. He was demanding more money.
Okay. He needed more payment.
Yes, because he said that things were so expensive, he had to go and buy more stuff. I said, I don't have a problem.
Okay. Did you comply to his demand?
Absolutely. I transferred the money to his account, even to a point that I had to meet him to give him extra money.
All right. That's fair enough from InterFace Gambia. That's exactly what we expect a role model to be doing. And then, but having been disappointed by the chef was not only the complaints that are going on in town, and then some other people were complaining why certain people have been put into certain categories during the nomination period or the election era.
Right.
Others have a lot of concern that particular night, saying many people received awards that are not deserving awards. Others are complaining about the cheating process that has been going on. I name 3 things to you, Mr. Jammeh. Why certain people are put in certain category in the nomination time. That's the electoral process. Secondly, others were complaining about the cheating process. And then others made a complaint about, to say, other people were awarded that night and they are not deserving. What do you have to say about that?
Right. One thing that I will say.
Can you which one are you going to start with first?
I'm going to answer you all of them.
Okay.
But the point that I'm going to say to you is these awards, and as I said to you at the beginning, InterFace Gambia, we're here to inspire and encourage.
Okay.
If we think you are the best, there's no point in putting you on the category. If we think, I said. But in this project here, we are not saying we're the deciders.
Okay.
We left that to the public to decide who they think is the best.
Okay.
In that point. So it's viewers' choice. And I say viewers' choice by, if people don't understand what viewers' choice is, I think they should go and open a dictionary. I don't know it myself, but I know the word that I put there, I understand it. So basically, when I say viewers' choice.
Because that could simply mean the choice of the people.
Exactly. So if people don't understand that, I put a word out there. If you don't understand it, go and read about it to understand exactly what the word means. Maybe I myself don't know, maybe you can lecture me. But the point that I'm saying again into that is, if we do that, as I said at the beginning, InterFace Gambia, we're here to encourage and inspire. You understand? And assist people that cannot reach there, for them to be able to reach there. Not everybody's going to get rich one day, no. People will get rich, some people will still stay poor. But whoever that is there need our help. We will assist you to try and see whether you can make it yourself. You understand? So that's the bit. And the other point that you said about these people that were cheating. We did not put a security device when we built the website and when we built the platform of the awards. We did not, because we thought that everybody will be doing
honest.
Normal. Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
So when to a point that we see somebody is cheating, because in this voting, even, let me say, the highest people that do awards, when they're voting, you don't just see randomly 200-300 within 10 minutes voting. It's not rocket science. Everybody knows that that's cheating.
InterFace Gambia on GRTS, a weekly TV program featuring
ñun waa InterFace Gambia fii ci Angleterre li leen di woon àddina wërngal këpp wuré wa jëm na këng jaaji war na mbaam lu weddi gis bokk ca lii nag dañuy ente ba pare fees bu ngoon jotee ñu wane leen télé jërë ngeen jëf.
programme diine ji ak penc mi ci GRTS lépp luy diine fii ci bitim réew naka la ñoo dundee fii suñ diine ak borom xam-xam yi ay debate yu am solo ci wàllu diine.
Host of Youth Ablaze with InterFace Gambia. Make a date, don't miss it.
Battlinger Show with me, Lady J, here on InterFace Gambia in London on GRTS.
I'll be bringing you Profile Show on InterFace Gambia on GRTS, giving you programs and activities in the United Kingdom, in Birmingham, Manchester, and all other cities. We'll be profiling individuals, business people, and organizations that are doing extraordinarily well in our society in the United Kingdom.
Every Sunday, 10:30 p.m.
Stuart Karata's Solicitors, a highly dedicated and experienced team of legal professionals. Choose Stuart Karata's for legal advice and services. Highly experienced conveyancing solicitors, civil litigation, immigration services, personal injury, family and housing law, where clients receive the highest quality services at competitive rates. Visit our website today at www.sk-solicitors.com. Telephone 020-8887-1360. Stuart Karata Solicitors, a fully committed and experienced team of legal professionals.
Are you worried about sending or receiving money worldwide? Satisfied with your current money transfer service provider? Or just need a safe, secure and fast money transfer service? Yaye Instant Services is here for you. We send money to the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana and many more countries worldwide. Contact us today 020-8221-4538 or 079-309-57076 or online www.yaye.co.uk. Like or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. With Yaye Instant Services, you are guaranteed better rates, fast delivery, and the very best service experience. Yaye Instant Services Limited. Reliable, affordable, and instant.
And again, when we notice that, we realize there are certain categories that are doing that. And then we put a stop to it by announcing, saying that if we see you cheating, we will disqualify you and we will announce you. Expose you.
Okay.
Announce you and then make sure you don't do that again. But in another hand, we said, if we say we're encouraging Gambians and inspire them, we're not supposed to do that.
Why didn't you disqualify them at the first place?
We disqualify them by just putting their name on the list. by saying that no matter how many votes you're going to get, we're still not going to have you winning the award.
Don't you think that caused some of the confusion that is going on?
It could not cause some of the confusion, because if you're cheating,
okay,
that means you've already disqualified yourself, because whoever that put a vote to you, they're wasting your time. In the first place, why would you go and pay for somebody, which I've heard, pay for somebody to give you more votes? Why would you do that? We put it out there to encourage our people. Why would you want to destroy that?
So, man, they destroyed the
theme of the awards.
The theme of the awards, and then the cream of the, the purpose of the voting.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So they did that again. So that's the main thing. And the people that did that, they did not win an award.
Okay.
Even if they were going to win, we make sure we took them out the time that we realized that they were cheating. Okay. We just allowed them.
But this is my question.
Yeah.
Why in the first place, when this was realized, they were not taken off the voting list?
Yeah, and
then so as to let the genuine people continue with the process.
We did in a civilized way, because as we said,
what was the civilized way?
The civilized way by ignoring them and making sure that we have disqualified them internally, not externally.
Okay.
Because if you do it externally, you don't know what you're going to damage. So you might as well not do that and leave them. If they want us to prove that they were doing what they are doing, we can do that at any time, because as you know, technology is so advanced these days.
All right. I mean, I think that's fine. That's okay. But I mean, my own point of view, and it could have been totally taken out next time in case, because this is why some people are misinterpreting. They themselves know that exactly they've been cheating, but some of the people who voted for them did not know that they were cheating.
But they know that now, because the ones that were cheating, they're the ones that making noise.
Okay. Now coming to the third one, they said some people were awarded that very night, and the awards were not deserving.
Well, if they said that, I think in a way, because we have our concept, they don't own our concept. If they said the people that we awarded or the public awarded, there's two different things. The people that we awarded, we award them because we wanted to recognize what they're doing. You understand? We did not want to recognize people that are not doing anything for the community. Take it, for example, like Usman Jallo. He's a disabled person. As I said on stage, maybe I didn't even say it properly, but the guy does so much for this community. I don't know where he lives.
He's in Birmingham.
He lives in Birmingham. This gentleman travels everywhere in his own expense. Every event that happened within the community, that he will speak to the organizers and make sure he comes there and showcase himself. I have been seeing him on the cultural festival for God knows how long. Not since when we started, I think 3 years ago. Every year he attends to that. Every year he attends to that. And I've seen him in Birmingham events. I've seen him in Manchester event. I've seen him in, the only place that I haven't seen him in event is Blackpool. Okay. But still, I'm sure if he would have had understanding with the organizers, he would have been there.
Yeah. So this is why I always respect people who turn out to do for their community. Indeed. I mean, he's physically challenged, and then others will call them disabled, but that does not mean they are unable, or they are unable or unable to do certain things.
Sir.
So disability is totally different from doing certain things.
Indeed.
I mean, thank you very much for that, turning up, Usman. I mean, you are watching Eye to Eye with Sirif Jame, Mr. Jame. I mean, the concern and then the main question that I particularly will always love to ask you. I heard, and it has been going around or circulating in rumor, saying, Sirif Jame, Mom InterFace, meaning you own InterFace. Is there any personal business attached to InterFace Gambia? Or do you really own InterFace Gambia?
No.
I mean, why people are always rumoring that?
Because they see me behind it.
Okay. Seeing you behind.
They see me behind it, working so hard towards it.
Okay.
Basically, if I'm that type of person, I could say I own it. But I'm building it and delegating it to the community is two different things. Or even saying it to people, saying that I own it. I have never said that to anybody. And if people are saying it, I'm not saying it. But if I'm saying I own it, how comes people haven't seen me everywhere saying that my InterFace?
Okay. My InterFace is not your InterFace.
It's not mine.
You just said InterFace Gambia.
Yes.
And then you even made mention that the concept is a family concept.
Indeed.
A friendly concept.
Indeed.
It came in a conversation where young and concerned young ladies feel or deem it fitting that Gambians should come under one umbrella and interact. So meaning someone spoke to you and then you all brainstorm ideas together and then have it called InterFace Gambia.
Indeed.
I think that is well cleared and then that is well understood. I will shift your attention to something based on my research. I realized that you invented or created a very popular name called Support Our Own. Indeed. Or Support Your Own.
Indeed.
And then in which many journalists are using, media practitioners are using, others are misusing it, according to my belief, because they will see or sit in their media house or sit in a particular place or have their show going on and then will lay blames or criticize promoters or businessmen or business people who have their money to invest into foreign artists. Example, Senegal and Nigeria. Whenever that happens, they call those people Mbanyi Reumi, or they call them people who don't love their country by investing into foreign artists. And then we call ourselves as Africans. Is that the concept of Support Your Own?
No.
And then briefly, can you talk to us about the history of Support Your Own and how to relate it with what people are using it for?
Thank you, Fax. Basically, Support Your Own, we or I created it here in the office here with two other boys. One of them come from Tahawal Gambia, the other one, he's an independent person, which is the one that comes from Tahawal Gambia, which is Babu Sar. The other one is Usman Touray. We sat here, we wanted to organize the independence, just like I say, the concept of InterFace Gambia, trying to bring people together. You understand? So that we can all enjoy together. That's how Support Your Own came about.
Okay.
When we did it, we even made some wristbands, just to say you can even wear this forever. You don't have to be particularly wearing it just for one day and then throw it away. Support Your Own, if you have it there, a black power, a black wristband thing.
I even got that.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, it's like that. And Support Your Own, the word to me, what it meant, or what it means, it has to come from here.
The heart.
Yes, before you support your own.
Okay.
Because if you don't have the capability to support your own, why would you say support your own?
Okay.
This is my point.
Right.
And again, as you mentioned, some media people, some organizers, some event holders, whoever uses Support Your Own. I've seen it a lot on Facebook, and especially within our Senegambian community here. Everybody gets up and organize an event. They will just wake up and say, support your own, I'm doing this. Support your own, I'm doing that. And you yourself don't have that heart to open even doors for your sister to come into your heart so that she can love you more, or your brother so that they can love you more. If you don't have that type of heart, you shouldn't abuse that word. You need to find out what that word means first. It's not only just get up and just say support your own. And as you are putting it into those people that want to do business, that's nothing to do with that.
So do they have to hold promoters at ransom to say
What for?
They are calling or investing onto foreign artists?
No, but if that particular individual come up and say to you, I have $2 million, for example, or £2 million, I want to invest in David Beckham. Why would you sit and say that you want to invest on David Beckham just to give you the money and sit down? No, you want to gain something from it.
It's a business.
It's a business. So when you say a business, you don't look at a business and say support your own.
Okay.
We at InterFace, we can say that. And the reason I am saying that we can say that is most of our job or most of our work is for the community.
All right. Because I mean, I am a bit confused sometimes when I sit down or reading through some other aspect in this social media and I come across the word support your own, where I could see some other people blushing or trying to, fight or fight words with the promoters, saying they are not investing onto Gambian artists, but instead preferably investing onto foreign artists. But you made that clear to say it is a mode of business. You invest where you can gain profit from.
Indeed.
And then even those who are campaigning for support your own, I could see some of them, wherever there is social activity, that is community development activity, before they come up, they ask for money. And then I don't think that is in line with support your own.
No,
I'm not saying don't ask money. Yes, I'm not saying don't ask money. But before they get up and come, they will ask for a lot of money, and then they said support your own. And then these are the confusing aspect of everything.
It's ridiculous. This is the point I keep saying to you, that you have to know the word before you use it.
Okay.
And you cannot wake up. For example, let's put it as in, you were selling me a meat, and then you know the meat costs £10.
Okay.
You come and put £40 on top of it, and you're telling me support your own. It's not going to work.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Njie. We still have more questions for you. Don't go away. You're watching Eye to Eye, and then we have Mr. Njie with us tonight, and then who will be answering different questions on different areas. But tonight, we want to principally focus on to the 30th year anniversary of the InterFace Gambia that happened at the Royal Regency. Mr. Njie, still to come back on the program, apart from the food aspect, was there anything negative that surround the program that very night?
Yeah, as I was saying, there is a negative point that people, I even got a call recently regarding that. Somebody said to me that they have won the award fairly, and somebody else is saying that they don't deserve it.
Okay.
I said, is one individual said that to you? She goes, yeah. I said, well, what can I do about it? I can't do anything about it. I said, the people that voted for you, is it those people saying it? She goes, no. I said, then just do what you have to do. It's none of my business.
Okay.
Even when they said that to you, just say, okay, fine. And I asked her again, did they pick up the phone and call you? She goes, no, but they're talking about it. I said, well, what, is he sticking on you? She goes, no. I said, then just get on with your life. We did not particularly choose you to win an award. No, we put you in a category for people to vote for you. And in this game here, or in this type of promotion thing that we did, like the awards and that, it's not, people will look at it as in that you were the best.
Okay.
And then they go and choose you. It's, if, how they say in Wolof, some fale ma fale la. You understand? And in English is, if you watch my back, I watch your back. You understand? In a different way.
Yeah.
But if you take your phone and start texting people saying, vote for me, people will vote for you. And this is the reason why we say that it's the people's choice. Not necessarily that they are just going to come and say, oh, okay, for example, Fax is the best. Everybody should vote for the best. No, you have your fans, somebody else has their fans, somebody else has their fans, and they will do that. This is the reason why we say we're trying to put the community together, because before, if you look at it, nobody does that. Nobody does a thing that, whatever the InterFace is doing right now at this present moment, I don't think anybody was doing it before.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand.
Yeah, so basically this is what the problem, and this is the points that is actually hurting me in a way by people talking, saying that this person don't deserve it, that person don't deserve it. Then you see, if you look at that, the people that are saying that, they don't have clean hearts. Because the person that don't deserve that award, how would you know that?
Okay.
That person don't deserve what Allah says that she or he is going to get.
All right, that's building up things towards faith and then and will of God.
Indeed.
Anyway, I will ask you another thing. I read on social media and then heard again to say the awarding process was totally rubbish, that it took most of the time and then it was so boring. Was that true?
If they say that in each individual's viewing, it's different, because my views and the concept of this award or an award night is mainly you get entertainment in between, just to entertain people. You understand? But the award is to give awards to the people, or an award night is to give an award to the people. So to me, if you call that boring, then I don't see exactly where you're coming from with saying that it's boring, because if I call it for dinner, dance, award.
Yeah, that is to say, that's what I am trying to put across.
Yes.
They said you call people, not you as in Sirif, but InterFace Gambia call the people to say, come and wine, come and dine and have everything. Like come and have 3-course meal and then be entertained. And then in the end, they end up having rubbish from InterFace Gambia.
The rubbish that they said, that's their own opinion. I don't have a problem with that. If they say they have a rubbish, it's not a problem because everybody's viewing. Because I can go to a football match or even an event, somebody else can have a good time and somebody else say that, no, it's rubbish because I didn't do this. And if they come up to me and say that on the food point, that it was rubbish, I will put my hands up and say, you are right, because we did not deliver what we said that we were delivering.
How about the entertainment?
The entertainment, to my knowledge, I think it was not top-notch, but I think it was okay. Because the reason why I said that it was okay is because people did not have enough food in their stomach for them to be able to enjoy the entertainment. Because we had Group Ngachfal there.
Okay.
We had Big C. We had Sugar. We had Bar. Even Bar did not end up performing because of the timing, because we had to squeeze everything. And we start doing the awards at the time that it was very late, 12:30. And the reason of that is because of the food that was so late that I had to tell them at some point, give them an order saying that whatever you put on stage, put it there to entertain people.
Was Tyrone there? Because he was part of the advertisement.
Tyrone, he was brilliant. He was absolutely, he was there, 100%. I forgot to mention him, but definitely he was there and he did fantastic. So to my knowledge, we have got the evidence to say this is what the entertainment, this is what we put out there. As you can see, there are beautiful people, Gambians dressed to the toppest level.
How about the turnout?
The turnout was fantastic. But we couldn't do it as much as we could, because the only disappointment, well, not the only disappointment, the main disappointment to me personally is when I see kids come with their parents, come with their families, and sit down in this beautiful venue that we created. I will call it 6-star venue, because you can see from yourself.
Okay, that's fine. Sharif, I mean, I will still have to ask this point. I mean, how many minutes was allocated for
each award?
Each award, and then basically, what were the stage managers doing in order to prevent that waste of time?
I don't think there was a point of wasting time.
Okay, because this is what I gathered from the little research I did regarding the program.
That is not a problem, because like I said, everybody's got their own opinion.
Okay.
But to me, every award was meant to be 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Long of calling the person's name.
Okay.
The person's getting up from their chair to come to the stage, giving them the award, them giving a little speech.
Okay.
Some people, to me, I'm saying the max time of an award is 5 minutes. The reason why we say 3 minutes on that, because we know they will exceed no matter what. But we give them 5 minutes each. But we stopped it at 3 minutes. And some of them did not even last more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
But in that case, somebody, take it as your example. You've been campaigning for God knows how long, 3-4 months. It come to that time, somebody giving an award. Do you think it's fair for us to give you the award and just tell you to come off the stage?
No.
Exactly.
To me, no.
You must thank some of the people that have been voting for you.
To me, yes.
Exactly. So when you do that, sometimes people do intend to take more time. And that's when we go there and said, I think you've had enough. I think it happened about 2 or 3 times. Somebody did that. The presenter just started speaking and that person realized that and they stopped.
Okay.
So basically, if they said that 2-3 minutes, that was so long, I will disagree with that, because we call an award night to award people. I think we deserve to give them the respect for them to be able to come there and say, thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much.
Okay.
I think that's what we did.
Through your explanation, well, I'm satisfied. Yes. And then I could say, I mean, the theme of the award was definitely implemented. But I mean, people were concerned about the music. People said they couldn't have the time or the chance to at least shake their legs, get up, dance with their partners, because they consider that musical aspect to be the main source of entertainment for them that very night. Some of them told me personally that food was not our problem. Our problem was dancing to the music. Okay. Is there any better that InterFace Gambia could do next time?
Next time, definitely, but just refer to that. I can answer that. Because, the point that I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get to you is basically, I was concerned when the chef was very late, because the chef that was there, not that I was in charge of the music, by the way, but to my knowledge, the music was meant to be played when everybody is there, or even when people are not there, the music will be played, as you know, in an event. But when that was happening, many people wasn't in the venue, because people did not come on time as well. Few individuals came on time. But my main worry was the food did not get there on time. And even when it was served, it wasn't enough for the public. And what we catered for, like I said at the beginning, it wasn't delivered how we wanted it to be delivered. So I'm not putting a blame to that one particular individual for the public. No, I'm putting a blame to ourselves first.
Okay.
We are responsible. And I am apologizing for that 199.9% to be asking forgiveness from you guys. And I'm not doing it for any other reason, because I felt like I did not deliver. This is the reason why I'm saying it like that. So coming back to you, in that sense that, so if they say we needed to play that point, if you look at the time and the program that we drawn, everything was messed up. Okay. Because the food wasn't there on time.
Okay.
But the only way we could quickly adjust is give the people their award.
Okay.
You understand? And which we try to do. And I think we've did most of it. There is some that are still left. Because if we would have started on time, and I'm not blaming it on that, because we were so late that people could not even eat their food.
Yeah, I will take that part. I will agree with that, because like saying I'm going for a gala night or a gala dinner, where a 3-course meal will be served, I prefer not to eat at home, because if I have eaten at home, at least I will not able to enjoy the meal on that very night, and then I could see the point that food did not come on time.
Yes.
That's what demotivated a lot of people. Maybe this is why they said it was totally rubbish. And then, but you are here to correct or to give information, and as well we heard from you apologizing to the people, saying you are taking the blame. What next are we expecting from you, apart from taking blames?
Not only from me, from InterFace Gambia.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You are representing InterFace
Yes,
Gambia.
from us, basically, what you expected, we have the independence coming.
Okay.
And what we're intending to do is exactly what we did last year, maybe a little bit more, but I have to speak to some colleagues and then speak to the team that I'm intending to collaborate with. If that happens, we will announce exactly what we're doing, and then if people can turn up to enjoy themselves, please. And if you can't, we'll understand, but it's an independent for families, not only for adults or only for youngsters. Everybody's invited.
All right. Taking you back to support your own. We have seen in our community where one individual will have problem or with certain people, and then some people who are saying support your own, Gambians will call an event, and some of them will not be willing to go, but they will instead text or call their friends to tell them, don't go. And then others will not even consider themselves as Gambians anymore. They will say, Manduma Gambian.
Because of those type of...
Because of they have problems with certain individuals.
Yes.
Others will say, don't support Senegambians. And we are calling ourselves as Senegambians, calling ourselves as Africans. I think you have something to say about that. Because you and Mr. Jammeh, you and Ousmane Touray and Babou Sarr, came up with this idea of support your own. And then people are using it in this aspect.
For themselves.
Duma Gambian, I hate Gambians, because you have problem with one particular Gambian that makes all Gambians bad. And then still, Duma Gambian, but using the slogan of support your own.
That's what I'm saying. The English way, they have a Cockney way of saying it, but I will not use that. But I will say some people, they take liberties. And when somebody come out with a slogan, not that they own it, because anybody can come out with any slogan, you understand? But other people will abuse it for their own thing. It's just, yeah, as you were saying, somebody will have an event and then somebody will text and saying that, look, don't go, don't go, it's not going to be nice, don't go, it's not going to be this. But before you...
And they are the very people who use it, support your own.
Exactly.
And they are the very people who will call people to say, don't go.
It happened to this event.
Really?
Yeah, it even happened to this event. I know the individual.
Okay.
But to me, I don't really have time for people like that.
Okay.
You understand? I have time for people that want to put things together. So if you don't want to put things together, I'm not interested in you. And if you call it, just like I said to you earlier, when I was explaining, people will say it for themselves just to get what they want. Just like I give you that time, you will not sell a meat as a Gambian and I want to come and support you because I have love for you. And then I come to you, you said that your meat the prices are £40, whereby next door it costs less than £10. You understand? I will look at you and then turn back and then go to the next level and buy the £10 one. So in this case, you yourself cannot call support your own, because if you call it, you are abusing it. Because you want people to support you, but you're killing them. And same goes to the gentleman that did the food for us here. To us, we were supporting our own, but he killed us. And then, not that he killed us in a way that he used weapons or he used... No, he killed us by killing our pocket.
And morally.
Morally, yeah. And this is for me to come on TV and apologize to the public, or come on social media and apologize to the public. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You understand? I should have been just a person that helping the community to get to another level with my team. And for him doing that, he needs to be punished in a different way, in a civilized way.
Okay.
You understand?
What are the punishment you're thinking of?
The punishment I'm thinking of, I'm taking him to a level that he will return whatever that he's taken from me.
Are you thinking of, or InterFace, is InterFace thinking of taking a legal action?
Absolutely. We will take a legal action. And I'm actually in the process right now as we speak.
Okay.
Yes, I'm getting my evidence together and I will hand it over to the courts and then they will do what they have to do. Because this is something that I want people to understand. We have to set an example. You understand? Not me particularly. We have to set an example to individuals that are calling the community together and then doing wrong towards the community. Or the community is calling the community together and somebody will pull out there and do wrong to the community for the community to suffer. Because everybody came to that event, suffered. Not only me, everybody came there, suffered because they come there with their empty stomach, try to fill it in with what they're paying for, but they did not get that. For me, anybody call me for their refund, I will give you your money back. But for me, I know I will get my money back from the gentleman that I have agreed terms and conditions with, because I will take him to the level that they will do that for me. I don't even have to speak to him. And this is a stepping stone, and I advise anybody who has been dealt with in this sort of way, fight for your right.
Okay.
And this is the only way we can rectify ourselves so that the people, not only today they've been doing it for years. Because if you look at it, some of them will come up and say, somebody will, like, I will do bad to you. And I call my sister or I'll call my auntie, say, please call fax for me.
Okay.
And then tell him to barrel me.
But
what is that?
But I mean, are you going to ignore the syndrome of Balalko or the Maslaha syndrome that has been going on in our community for quite a long time?
I'm going to ignore it to the level that I don't even want anybody to call me to say Balalko. Because if you call me to Balalko, that means you still want our community to go down the drain.
So meaning that is taking our community down to where it's
Absolutely,
not supposed to be.
because if you do wrong to me, how can I make you rectify yourself? How can I do that?
You can talk to me.
If I talk to you, you're not understanding where I'm coming from, like I did with this gentleman. I called him twice.
Did you try and approach him?
I called him twice.
Okay.
And the last time that I called him was the Saturday, the 2nd of January, 2016. I called him trying to discuss with him, just to try and understand where he went wrong. And what did he do wrong? He doesn't want to tell me how many fishes he bought. He doesn't want to tell me exactly where he bought it from. Why did he do what he did? And the answers, just to cut a long story short, because we had a lengthy conversation, the last bit that we said between me and him, he says, if I want, I can go to BBC.
Okay. I mean, if I want, you can. If you want, you can go to BBC, or if you want, or if I want, you can go to BBC, and then we will come back to Mr. Jammeh. I mean, we heard from him. He's apologizing deeply on behalf of InterFace Gambia, and then this is deeply from their hearts, and then to the general public who wasted and devoted their time to come and support. I mean, we are humans, and then I believe that human beings are not perfect. I mean, things like this are bound to happen sometimes, but it can take one person to make certain changes, and I believe this is the right one. And then a human being should not be bold enough to apologize or to accept mistakes whenever it happens. I mean, we'll come back and then we will see exactly what steps, strategies, or measures that InterFace Gambia is going to take for next year event and other events that are approaching. Don't go away. You are watching Eye to Eye. We'll come back on your way after this short break.
Are you worried about sending or receiving money worldwide? Satisfied with your current money transfer service provider? Or just need a safe, secure and fast money transfer service? Jaiteh Instant Services is here for you. We send money to the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Ghana and many more countries worldwide. Contact us today 020-8221-4538 or 079 309-5776 or online www.yaye.co.uk. Like or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. With Yaye Instant Services, you are guaranteed better rates, fast delivery, and the very best service experience. Yaye Instant Services Limited. Reliable, affordable, and instant.
Stuart Karata's Solicitors, a highly dedicated and experienced team of legal professionals. Choose Stuart Karata's for legal advice and services. Highly experienced conveyancing solicitors, civil litigation, immigration services, personal injury, family and housing law, where clients receive the highest quality services at competitive rates. Visit our website today at www.sk-solicitors.com. Telephone 020-8887-1360. Stuart Karata Solicitors, a fully committed and experienced team of legal professionals.
InterFace Gambia on GRTS, a weekly TV program featuring
ñun waa InterFace Gambia fii ci Angleterre li leen di woon àddina wërngal këpp wuro wa jëm na këng jaaji war na mbaam lu wedd gis bokk ca lii nag dañuy ente ba pare fees bu ngoon jotee ñu wone leen télé jërë ngeen jëf.
programme diine ji ak penc mi ci GRTS lépp luy diine fii ci bitim réew naka la ñoo dundee fii suñ diine ak borom xam-xam yi ay debate yu am solo ci wàllu diine.
Host of Youth Ablaze with InterFace Gambia. Make a date, don't miss it.
Battlinger Show with me, Lady J, here on InterFace Gambia in London on GRTS.
I'll be bringing you Profile Show on InterFace Gambia on GRTS, giving you programs and activities in the United Kingdom, in Birmingham, Manchester, and all other cities. We'll be profiling individuals, business people, and organizations that are doing extraordinarily well in our society in the United Kingdom.
Every Sunday, 10:30 p.m.
Welcome back, and then you are watching Eye to Eye with our guest tonight. We still have him. He's hungry, I know, and then but we will still have him to answer certain questions because I mean we believe we are representing the people, and whatever happen, people need an answer. And tonight, or with this program, you can get all your answers in any situations or programs that have gone missing or with some obstacles. Welcome back, Mr. Jammeh.
Thank you, Fox.
I've seen ladies beautifully dressed up.
Indeed.
Gentlemen handsomely dressed up with a black tie.
Indeed.
Some with different colors of suits.
Absolutely.
And then women with different kind of dress.
Yes.
Are we expecting a larger turnout next year?
I hope so.
With everything that has gone?
I hope so. Because next year, as I said, I will promise you and the people and the public, my people, my beautiful Gambians, Senegambians, whatever we did this year, next year, as you guys know, whatever I do, I never intend to go back and do the same thing.
But I can.
Whatever we do, we never intend to go back and do the same thing.
Yeah.
We always do things bigger than that. Because if you look at it, when we started, we went to a smaller hall. We did something, first time, in, what's it called again, in Empire Suite, in Barking Road here.
Okay.
That was a little bit small. After that, we went to Colosseum, Empire Suite, another Empire Suite. That is bigger than the one that we did it first. And this year, as you can see, 2015, 2016, we went to a capacity of 1,000 people, but we only used a space of 400 people.
Okay.
Just to show people exactly what we're capable of, yes.
You are very bold, very confident.
Indeed.
That people are coming at a larger number next year.
Yes.
Why people like me, or
why
people,
should you come?
Yes, people like me or others could say, look, they promised me this time. They said I'm gonna have 3-course meal, I'm gonna have this musical entertainment, and then nothing was fulfilled. Then I prefer not to go.
Indeed.
Is there no? Just hold on. Is there any particular message or a motivational message that you have for this kind of people?
It's not to motivate people, and it's not. I don't think it's a message.
Do you want to convince them?
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
Yes.
You did the promise and then you failed.
I did the promise. We failed.
Yeah, I'm talking to you
failed, yes.
because you are representing InterFace here.
I understand. I failed. But a failure that I am taking full responsibility of, which I said to you.
Okay.
But personally, I did not fail.
All right. What happened?
Who
failed?
InterFace failed.
Okay.
But and me too, personally, I failed because the people that came out, they came out because they believe in what I do and what we do. We failed, but as I promised to you, we are not God.
Okay.
We're only humans.
That's perfect.
We can make mistakes. But the mistakes that, in this case, is not only a mistake, it's I would call it not even a silly mistake. Somebody ignored responsibility, and then they made a mistake, made us look stupid, made us look silly. But we're taking that point, saying that because we called you guys to come. But like I was about to say earlier to you, it's a promise that I'm saying to you guys. Next time, whenever that we're organizing event alone, we will make sure we get the right individuals to do the job that we want them to do.
Okay.
And we will cross-check every single detail. Not necessarily that we haven't cross-checked him. We did. But the fortunate thing is, he let us down because we cannot prevent anything.
That was definitely not fortunate. That was unfortunate.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, in this case here, we are promising, like I said, not saying that just believe, because we are not doing this to make money, and I am not doing this to make money, and it's not a money-making event, which I keep saying to everybody. That's the reason why I put the prices so low people can afford it. Not that people can't afford it, because if you're looking to bring your daughter, your son, your wife, that's 4 people. You sometimes even go to 5 because people have 3 kids. If you're looking to pay £50 or £60 on each, by the time you go back home, you might as well do something else at home. But to make it so low, that shows that it's not a money-making event, because I know what I put into this in my own personal
expenses.
Yeah, expenses. So basically, in that case, we are not doing it for that. We're doing it trying to bring people together.
Okay.
And when we do that, everybody can see themselves. As you can see, InterFace, you're part of it. There's over 9, 10 people that are part of it, which I'm very happy of. So it's an opportunity to open our doors, and it's an opportunity for people to come and use those doors to get to wherever that they want to get to. So for people to say that I will not come at the next year because it wasn't nice, as I said, I think it will be a little bit unfair.
Okay.
Give us another chance.
Okay.
And then see what we're capable of, which I'm promising you, next year it will not be the same as this year. It will be bigger, and it will be a lot nicer. And whatever that we promise, I can guarantee you with my life that every single thing, I will make sure I will cross-check. Even if it takes to me to cook it myself, I will do that. But I'll make sure everything is delivered spotless.
So you are staking your neck right here.
Indeed.
And then promising people out there to say, let them come with their large numbers. Come next year.
Again.
Suñ ko fekkee jam according to the Wolof.
Indeed.
And then they're gonna see a different thing.
Absolutely.
Well, I will take your words too, and then I will see, and then people out there too will able to believe.
Indeed.
And then I am hoping the forgiveness comes from the heart, and then we move forward. As I always say, human beings are bound to make mistakes.
Indeed.
And then only a brave person could make mistake and said, yes, I did that mistake, and I'm ready to take it up, and then I am very sorry.
Yes.
If you are not bold, if you are not honest, you cannot do that.
Indeed.
I mean, Mr. Jame, you're calling everyone next year. And then you want next year to come, people to attend. And then I know indeed everybody will come. Mr. Jame, as part of the promise and the pledges you're making for next year, inshallah, before that, is there any other activity that InterFace Gambia is planning to do?
Yes. There is an independent coming up.
Okay.
It's coming. We did the last celebration. That's when we created that slogan
Support
called Support Your Own.
Okay.
So it's coming up. We expect everybody, everyone that got a child in their house, come out and let them have fun so that they know one another. They know who is who, who's not who. That's the idea about InterFace. We're here to encourage and inspire. So that's the next event that is coming up.
And then another thing before you leave, people are saying InterFace is for London. InterFace stays here. Is there any chance or any other plan on the pipeline trying to expand the branches of InterFace within the scope of the United Kingdom?
Indeed, we're in that because we're building our platform till today. It's still not ready.
Okay.
Because as you can see, the team, we're still scouting people and then talking to people. And we will at some point. Because to have a branch within England, it's not going to be a problem because we've got you in Birmingham. We've got some Pat Thomas with you. We've got somebody else in Scotland and so on, so on, so. But I think the foundation needs to be built first because right now we're stable on 3 different channels, 3 different national TVs. Okay. Basically, we are on Ben TV here in the UK. We're on Mamos TV in Scandinavia. That's an online channel. And we are on the Gambia national television every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
We're very thankful for that.
Okay.
And again, before I go far, or before I let you ask another question on top of that is, I will like to take this opportunity to say thank you to my team, InterFace Gambia team. InterFace Gambia team, they mean a lot to me because they believed in what I believed in, because when we started it, I called on a few individuals to come and support, and they came, they did what they needed to do with me. They're still with the team, which is Ajmal Qora, Nyass, by Touray, Marianne Johnson, I call her Lady J. I got Sam Jaiteh. I got Fax Touray himself here. We've got Joy Stanley. We've got Bittaye in the Gambia. We've got Nyenya, Dambell, Musso. We've got what's it called? Preety, Njie, Pat Thomas. We've got many members within our team. Like I said to Fax earlier, InterFace, nobody owns it. We all own it. Anybody wants to use it, you can use it. As long as you use it respectfully. I don't have a problem with that. I happen to be the one that running it with my terms and conditions. You understand? We sponsor it because the money I get from sponsors is not enough. Myself and my sister help a lot, which is Amy Jame. I thank her very much. And I still feel deeply that the person that inspired me to do this, unfortunately, she's not here. She passed away, which is my niece, Adam Mendy Jame.
Sorry for that.
She was one of the first people that came up to me saying, Uncle, how comes we don't mix together? I see you taking me everywhere, but I don't see other kids coming with their parents.
Okay.
And this is the thing that actually cried in me, saying that, look, we must do something about it. And this is the reason why I'm where I am right now. This studio that we built, it used to be my cargo shop. I've changed it into a studio just to dedicate my time to my community. Still doing my business.
Yeah.
But sponsoring it doesn't mean I own it.
Okay.
I want my country fellowmen or country people to support what could be something big in the future for our kids, not for ourselves right now, because I think we've gone past that. It's just for our kids tomorrow so that they will know one another. They will know that there is something here for Gambians.
To leave a legacy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not only for Sheriff. That's why you never see me anywhere saying, I'm the one that carrying all the stuff when we go to record to somebody else's event. I'm the one doing most of the work. I don't have a problem. I love it. I don't complain. Even I tell people, when we go, don't touch anything. I will do everything. Not for me to get glory from the people. Not for me. Maybe that's what people, but I have never said that to anybody. And anybody can come and say that I own InterFace. Nobody owns it. Everybody's got a right as long as you follow the rules and regulations.
That's why it's called InterFace.
There you go.
It's not called
It's not called
Sheriff
Sheriff Jam. Exactly. It's not called Sheriff Face. It's not called Sheriff's Head.
Well, I mean, love for the job, passion
Indeed.
for the job. And then this is why InterFace is still existing. Investing my personal money into InterFace does not make me the owner of InterFace. It belongs to the people. This is exactly his words. This is exactly his preachings. And then I will definitely love to give a final question to my guest before he leaves. I mean, because I know time is not on our side, and then he will conclude as well. But before doing that, I'm going to ask one more question. And then that is there any international musician expected 31st of December 2016 if we all witness it in God's grace? If I say international musician, let me be specific, like Wally Seka, Pap Juve, etc.
What, to InterFace?
Or even Davido?
No.
Okay.
No. Support your own.
Support your own.
That's me.
Good.
Number one. And if people have been watching,
okay,
since we started InterFace Gambia, again, since we started InterFace Gambia, I'm not saying I will not call Davida, I will not call Whiskey, I will not call this one, but for InterFace, purely Gambians.
Purely Gambians, support your own national artists.
Exactly.
This is exactly what this gentleman representing InterFace Gambia is saying, because a lot of people us going around about it. And then it is our responsibility as media practitioners to bring it to the right people so that they can answer that question. People confronted me, others are writing it somewhere. Can they have Wally Secker, Pape Diouf, Davido, or any other artist to boast their time with the 31st December award next year, or this year, sorry, and that's 2016, 2017. And then we heard from the gentleman, he still believes in the slogan of support your own. That is national artists, no one else. Others can come, they are invited, but on their own expenses. And then because as long as we are Africans, our doors are open, and then doors will be open.
There you go.
Finally,
again, I forgot to thank the artists that came and supported us this year. All of them, I'm saying the biggest thank you to you guys. Thank you very much for coming, which is Big C, Mar, Sugar, Tyrone, and then Group Ngajfal, and thanking Nyenya, Dambell, and Njie.
Okay.
Thanking our soundmen, Musa Job, and Danso from Edinburgh. Brilliant, thank you very much.
And then that's okay. And then we heard from him. He thanked everybody. Do you still have to?
Yes, one more. Well, two more people that I have forgotten. Okay. Honestly, I have said these people, the people that were behind us. I didn't forget you, but I'm just saying that I was just waiting for the right time. The sponsors: Yaye Money Transfer, Stewart Characters, Queen's Park Solicitors, Charm Tar, Hair Divine. And Jatu Khan, City Girls. I'm saying the biggest thank you. And as I keep saying, and I keep writing most of the time, one love. I mean it 100% to you guys. Because without you guys, we will not do what we did. And thank you again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jammeh. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you very much for coming to Eye. Viewers, this is all we have for you tonight. And then this is a new program coming up. And then it has started. And then today with Mr. Jammeh. And then we'll keep going round, trying to talk to Gambians, especially business owners, celebrities, people who are doing well, even in academic wise, and then even those on studies. We just want to talk to everybody, know exactly how you can be very motivational, how you can inspire others. And then we also have to expose you. It's better to do it now before we wait until you die. Then we start to call you a legend and then try to go about history, and then we'll have everybody randomly writing history about you. They know a bit, they don't know a bit, but they will still come to say, because you are no more alive, to say, no, that wasn't part of my profile. So Eye to Eye is here to make sure that all your questions and doubts have to be answered here when the need arise. We thank you very much for watching. You are with your main man, Fabakary Touray, and thank you very much for watching InterFace Gambia. Have a pleasant night. One love. Good night.
One more thing, just to tell you guys, this is part 1 of the event.
Okay. So
there will be part 2, part 3, up to part 4. Wow. So this is just a bit of showing what happened on that night.
So we have 4 parts to come up.
Indeed.
On InterFace Gambia.
Indeed.
So don't go away.
Please.
We are praying for you. Accept our deepest apology.
Indeed.
With your main man and the team of InterFace, I'm saying good night until I come on your way next time on your other Eye to Eye program. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Thank you, sir.